The wearables market is beginning to see competition heat up around the world. And joining us to discuss that, the leaders and the laggards in the space, is Michael Learmonth, technology editor at International Business Times. Michael, great to speak with you today.
Thanks for having me.
So which companies are leading in the global wearables market?
Yeah, well, Fitbit is still the king of wearables, but the big news here is Apple's moved into #2 and pushed Xiaomi down a space. So, Apple sold, according to this estimate, 3.9 million Apple Watches in the third quarter.
Great. And according to a new report from IDC, Chinese vendors are coming up in rank as strong contenders in the wearables market. What's the future hold for these vendors, such as Xiaomi? How much market share can they actually control?
I'm afraid their future looks like their future in smartphones. This study, compares an Apple Watch, which retails for $350 at the low end, with a Xiaomi wearable, which starts at under $15. So it's really apples and oranges, and I think you're looking at a future where Apple makes all the profit and all the sort of Asian manufacturers fight on volume.
Yeah, and so I guess digging into that a little bit more, let's talk a little bit about what some of these headwinds could be for these Chinese companies that are basically cutting prices and looking to expand market share.
Yeah, I mean, the Apple Watch sells for $350. It costs Apple $80 to make, so they're making a huge margin on that device. I think the comparison to the cell phone world or the smartphone world is apt here. You've got all these Android, very, very, very strong pricing, downward pressure on the pricing of smartphones, and that's really going to hurt Chinese and South Korean manufacturers.
And I want to go back, you just mentioned Fitbit before, so let's talk a little bit more about fitness trackers. Those have carved themselves pretty deeply into the wearables market thus far. How did they contend with smartwatches? I mean, is this a market for both?
The received wisdom last year was that the smartwatch was going to kill the fitness tracker, and we can see that didn't happen. I don't think there's a lot of people who want to get all sweaty in their $350, Apple Watch. I think there's a real use case for fitness trackers, and Fitbit obviously is a great brand. They've got a pretty good product. But I think this Christmas is going to tell us a lot about the wearables market. If the fitness tracker can stay strong, if Apple Watch really is a thing, and if people aren't already looking forward to the Apple Watch 2, because that rumor mill has already started kicked up.
Certainly it has. Well, Michael Learmonth, thanks for joining us today. Thank you for watching. I'm Morgan Brennan. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.